Needs to be more lights this time, makes a change, I guess. Stretch a little bit, it's night time right now, hence darkness. Should be able to sit down today, no cat. Always a positive. I say it almost crippled me because I just couldn't sit down. We've got Badger popping straight on in, no messing about. Hi there, Badger. So yeah, the title of this live stream like usual, but also highlighting what's to come next as for, you know, potential videos, right? I know here and now I've done, I don't think it's just you, Badger, there's another person present. A couple more will probably pop in shortly. I know not everyone gets notified. Got Christy as well and Maria. Forvoken, interesting name. Interesting profile picture. Has Kenny Veach been found? Well, I guess it depends how you interpret that, okay? It depends, Forvoken, how up to date you are on the case. Christy saying that she can't see Badger in the chat. Okay. Shout out to Maria. Yeah, Badger, you were first. Got Glenn as well. Shout out to Glenn. I'm sure Glenn will be somewhat pleased to hear some Kenny Veach videos. Julie, new viewer, I guess. What's the verdict? The verdict on what? Kenny Veach or what type of case? And as to respond back to Fodorkin, when it comes to whether Kenny Veach has been found, yes or no, technically you could say there is evidence to suggest that he was alive after 2014. Okay, so Julie's referring to Kenny. I'll just wait for the train to pass by. Very noisy. On a minimal light, that's better that. So as for Kenny Veach, oh my god, I've been plane flying by now. Jesus. This is why I do edited videos, so the flow's there. But as for potential evidence, there is 2018 CCTV footage in Las Vegas in a healing store called Enchanted Forest, which is run by one of the Veach family members, known as Debbie Veach, sister of Kenny Veach. Okay, fair enough, Badger. We got JBK. Shout out to JBK. I remember you leaving a comment last time. I got plenty of video from my trip up to the Kenny Veach mine. Well, that's good to know that you were able to get footage, but also it's good that you were able to return back safely too. I'm sure Jeff Clark will be very interested. If Jeff Clark doesn't see this, I'll let him know about your successful trip out there. And just in general, it was good of you to go out there and, I guess, document it. Julie, have you seen movie about Kenny Veach, High Horror in the Desert 1 and 2? No, I haven't yet. I know Christy did provide a link, I think. Or it might have been somebody else. I'll have to try and look for that. By HLN, so different from Paramount Plus, I guess. Now with HLN, very weird on YouTube. When you try accessing the channel, or at least when I accessed their channel in the past, it said channel does not exist. So confusing. Give a month, I'll unblock everyone again. It's just really dodgy right now. I see things happening that are not good. That's okay, Badger Life. You just do what you need to do. Some people went to the M Cave and said they found bones but can't identify them as human or animal. I think I saw that full of a gun. I think I did a video of that covering it. But you got to be careful at times because there are people out there with a bit of an imagination that might tell a very interesting story and may even word it like it really did happen, but unfortunately there's not always evidence or proof to back it up with. I mean, if someone was out there and recorded it or took photos, then you could be like, you know what, fair enough. Andrew Culver, who went up to the mine? Andrew Culver, what are you referring to here? Are you referring to some news about people going there just recent, or what are you referring to there? I mean, the last person I heard of that went up to the mine shaft and it was documented, I believe, was SB Vega's Adventures, where he hiked up there with another fellow YouTuber who did a collaboration with him. Can't remember the YouTube name, but the channel's got over 1 million subscribers, so quite an established one. Maria, it was Clee. What, the mine shaft? Julie, 2, it's stupid, but 1 is how it seems to go down. Right. I can send you the raw footage if you want. Badge Live Cleo. I mean, it's up to you, JBK. Whatever is easier. I know sometimes you can transfer or share videos via email or Google, but I think the file size tends to be a nightmare. I remember when Jeff Clark was trying to share footage to me, but he had to decompress the files and it was a little bit messy. But, you know, my suggestion, and you don't have to, JBK, considering you're the one that did go out there, you put in the time, you put in the energy, if you want to, if you can, you could publicly upload your footage onto your channel, so then everybody can view it and possibly analyze it, and then it's just like easier to access. But, you know, you do what you think works better. I think it's more practical on YouTube, but if it was to do like with sensitive information or something very sensitive, I can understand privately. Okay. Well, I'll catch up on some of the questions in a second. When SB and the guy went to mine, it was no longer covered over. Fair enough, Andrew. Fair enough, Andrew. I've not fully watched that video. Did it actually show SB and the YouTuber walking up to the mine shaft, or did the camera cut from hiking so far and then cutting straight to standing near the mine shaft? Are you, can you explain that? If not, I'll look back at the video myself. Because what I'm thinking is, if there was a cut break from hiking so much to then suddenly saying, and now here we are at the mine shaft, maybe behind the scenes they might have just moved the boards to then say, look, here we are, this is what we've got. Because there was a time in the past, even though Jeff Clark, I think, went against it or said something else, originally SB Vega's Adventures told me that he kind of put the board over the mine shaft, or at least put it back there. And Andrew, I'm not referring to what's recently happened, but a time back in the past. Okay, so we've got casual conversations. Shouts out to Gloria and Eileen. So to respond back to, is it Julie or Thorokin? Whichever one. As for the announcement of this video, what's this? Veach died in Vegas desert, not well, as I was saying, Julie, when it comes to the death of Kenny Veach, there isn't really any true hard evidence to say Kenny Veach is dead. There's no bones, there's no remains, there's no additional clothing, there's no backpack found, there's no pistol found, there's no blood linking to Kenny. But arguably there is more evidence to suggest he's alive, such as the 2018 CCTV footage, which depicts what appears to be him breaking into a Veach family store. And then also in 2022, when Susan Veach, sister-in-law, reached out to me privately and informed me that Kenny Veach Facebook profile did attempt a private DM call on Facebook Messenger, but never responded back after. And that was near to Kenny Veach's birthday. A little bit creepy, to be honest. Would you consider it like 100% enough evidence? Probably not. I think really, if you wanted a true piece of evidence to say Kenny Veach is alive, you'd have to literally record him, maybe interview him, and go from there, right? might not be possible. There's been others over time, like Sean Hallacker and somebody else that mentioned that they reportedly saw Kenny Veach homeless on the side of a road, but never found him a second time round. Inspecting gadgets, make no bones about it. I mean, understandably, when it comes to the bones of Kenny Veach, if he's out there, if he died, well, could have been scattered, so that does make it harder to try and track. So yeah, before I answer anything else, as for the announcement of this video, welcome to everybody that's here currently watching this official live stream. He kept saying he was in the Mojave Desert. That's a lie. He was somewhere in Vegas Desert, because there was a video of him breaking into a family store. Yeah, Julie, I was the one that covered the CCTV footage on YouTube. It originated from GLP Godlike Productions, and then I was the first one to cover it and analyze it on YouTube. Okay, let me know how long you've followed. Also, people are saying the M Cave is near Area 51. So there could be possible links to Area 51, the military, the government, land takeover, as the military did originally want to take over land, which basically was the area where Kenny Veach hiked in. So very suspicious, and they only wanted to take over the land, that proposal, after the situation with Kenny Veach. So, Cleo, Warlike Ref, you are not responsible for sexual tendencies. Okay. Let's put that aside for a second. So the announcement of this video regarding Kenny Veach is, I feel it's at a time where it's appropriate to cover a few more videos on Kenny Veach, rather than creating the off one by chance, but to do it another, do multiple. I'll probably do multiple back-to-back ones. Adjust the lighting. So as for, what would you call it, video production rate, that could slow down, because when it comes to Kenny Veach, it does require a bit more time to, get a grasp of things, where stuff is at. Okay. I think I might even do a hiker analysis regarding Kenny Veach and the M Cave hike. That's always something good to get back into. If anyone's not aware, over time I have analysed strengths and weaknesses in a fair way when it comes to all the different hikers that have been out there. As for that, what was it called, SBK, or the person that just popped up earlier in this chat, I could analyse that in the future. I won't do that yet, because I normally tend to analyse people over time just to see what's going on. Badger, are you harassing Ref? Do we need to whip Clee? Well, it looks like it's raining outside, so I'm undercover for now, but I don't know if I'll get wet. Take in mind, if this live stream does unexpectedly end, it's because I've got low battery. I don't know how long I'll be on for. A reasonable time, but not too long, right? Just because it's night time. Keep that there. So yeah, I do want to aim to create more Kenny Veach videos. As I've always said, whenever there's breaking news, that will always come as soon as possible, so don't worry about that. But in the meantime, even when there isn't breaking news, there is always something to talk about, right? And I guess with leaving it for some time, maybe refreshed, possibly. Is there any chance I would be rusty when it comes to learning? Maybe not. Are we gonna see cross-contamination of cancer when it comes to previous community and what I'm returning back to? Who knows? Could be a chemical disaster. But that aside, still remain focused, still remain consistent, even when there's yapping bitches in the background, annoying dogs barking away. And I'm actually referring to dogs there because there is a dog, some neighbour dog yapping on. Just give context there if anyone else wets the pants or gets them twisted. It'll be interesting to see what type of resistance one will be met with when it comes to the Kenny Veach MK case and mystery, because we come across a range of different characters over time. I know some people really obsess and whinge and whine about covering an insignificant individual known as Bob Farrell, but when it came to the Kenny Veach MK community, there was a guy called Jay Silverheels, still around to this day, 70 years old, yet still has a decent sense of humour, does act out times, very wild, bit uncontrollable, bit erratic, all over the place, but it's okay. Not to be taken too seriously. So it's all fine now. Tasha, is it not raining up there? I don't know why I read that in a weird way. It's starting to rain, Tasha. Just dribbling, that's all. But I guess it might get heavier throughout the night, and I think it said in the UK it'll be the wettest ever. As wet as me? Oh, forget that line. Guess we'll just see. Shut up, dog. God, I hate dogs when they yap. So welcome to anyone else that has joined this live stream. With regards to the title of this video, I'm going to try and aim to create a few more Kenny Veach videos, maybe more so back to back. Tasha is going to send me some water. Very good. I'm going to distribute it my way. Just don't make me drown, Tasha. Have mercy. Let me just put this torch down for a second. There we go. And I'll just get some water myself. We'll just put it there for a second. Is it going to fall? Do you know what? It better not do. The way it's balancing, it's a bit questionable, the tripod. I do find it funny how this time round I'm actually prepared and it's not even that cold. After all the other nights it's been cold, and it doesn't take much for me to recognise if it's cold or not. I've just got to check something and then it shows. Okay, so we've got a few dodgy individuals popping up now. No surprise there. Mould comes with moist. That's not a nice thing to say about Tasha. Let's just adjust this camera. One of those things, dodgy angles aren't always great, are they? Just keep it there for now. Is that Kiwi? Australia. I've noticed one interesting pattern, to be honest. Shout out to Anabaz, new viewer from the looks of it. Yeah, so with the Kenny Veach case, quite a few people from Australia are interested in it. I would know because I look at the channel statistics from people around the world. Quite a few people from Australia interested. And when it comes to the Dylan Rounds missing person case, it tends to be people from Texas that are quite interested in it when I looked at the statistics. Romania, oh, you're from Romania, interesting. Now, Anabaz, I don't know if I'm getting mixed up with another person, but I'm sure there was another person from Romania. Was it Transylvania? A monk. There was a monk to with vampires or something. Oh. Have we got a skinhead present or something? The same. Oh, what? Oh, are you the monk? It is me, Christopher. So, yeah, you're the one with the beard. So it's good that you've returned, or it's good that you've appeared again. That's all good. Good timing as well, I guess. Oh, you've moved to the US. So, yeah, gonna try and aim. Tasha's not Australian. So I mean, it's best to ease it in with the Kenny Veach case. I know some people present may not be quite familiar with the case, but we'll just go through it bit by bit. And those that may be very confused or very new, I'll provide a playlist over time, so it's easier for you to follow and understand. And, you know, vice versa, if anyone's interested in my previous coverage, such as the Dylan Rounds case, and you come from the Kenny Veach case, and I'll provide links, crossover, so you can always look back at the different playlist of the different cases. I know some people think that I'm a true crime channel, but I'm not. I'm a hybrid channel. And as for case-wise, the first one covered was Kenny Veach MK, which was a missing person mystery. So, as said, the first Kenny Veach related video probably going to be focusing on hiker analysis. I've done it before of Jay Silverheels, Jay Chuck, Sean Horlacher, I think maybe Jeff Clark as well. Scott Natal, of course. Okay, what does JBK say? I did notice that the lighting made no sense in Kenny's video based on me being up there at the same time of the year. Fair enough, that's a good point you mentioned there, considering the timing. It would have took him more than 10 hours to do that hike, yet the lighting did not seem right for the end of the day. Okay, so JBK, when you were returning back, was it nighttime for you? Did it get dark? No, I've not heard that story, Tasha. Okay, Julie, appreciate that. Take care. Okay, okay. Thank you, Julie. Appreciate that. What's does Badge say? I seen a video early times, Salty Show, that I took a screenshot of. The cave was M-shaped, but it was in Utah. Salty Show, what do you mean by that, Badger? Who's been covering the M Cave case? Appreciate that, Annabaz. Does it tell you exact county? County of what? Just stand up for a bit, just stretch. Stretch the legs. I can't really stretch, can I? Because I'm just going to whack my head on the bloody ceiling. So if you wonder why it goes dark, it's just because it's night time. Okay, UK time difference and everything. But at least there's lights in the background. Click, click. Yeah, so JBK, regarding your experiences and comments, if possible, when I do my next Kenny Veach M-Cave video, feel free to reshare your thoughts and experiences with what you said about the timing and stuff, just so other people can see it, because I do feel that Jeff Clark will be very, very interested in what you've got to say, JBK, because Jeff Clark was talking about timing and everything, maybe in a different experience, but you know, maybe timing is the key when it comes to the Kenny Veach case and hike. Something mysterious or strange going on. Oh, wait, did I? Oh, I must have. Oh, right, so Badger, I misread your comment, I think. Oh, okay, Badger, you talk about a cave in Utah shaped like an M. Okay, I get that. It was dark when I got back, but it did take me an 11.5 hours. Understandable. I mean, you did well being able to do it in the first place, because it is a rough, demanding environment, one of the harshest ones out there, and dangerous too. Okay. I think I can't remember, to be honest. I'm just trying to think in terms of time-wise. I've heard the number 11 mentioned. So you said it took about 11.5 hours. When I did the Kenny Veach hike distance route, and I measured the total distance. I can't remember if I came to the conclusion that it took 11 hours to do the hike or it was a total of 11 miles. I'm not too sure. I can look back at it. I can just go on Google Earth and use the measuring stick. I don't know who's covered the Kenny Veach hike the fastest. It could be SB. It could be J Chuck. J Chuck does have an extreme amount of stamina. I don't know if you know JBK, but once J Chuck Vlogs parked near to the, what was it, the DNWR Visitor Centre, and actually walked there all the way down Jomay Road into Jomay Canyon and all the way back. Crazy. But that's the thing when it comes to the Kenny Veach hike. You get other hikes and nature walks which people will go on, they might stop and start a little bit, but when it comes to this place, there's a lot more searching taking place because you're trying to look out for caves, you're trying to maybe look out for Kenny and other bits of material and possible evidence. So it can take longer to do, and it's understandable because you don't really want to miss anything. You want to make the most of it whilst you're there and also try and take it all in. And if others do go along the way, it's interesting to see if anything has changed or not. Car park to mine is 2 hours each way, is it? Each way, so what? Each way is 4 hours. What county? I don't know. I don't know about a county. I'm so confused. JBK, I did the hike to the mine and then all the way through Pitcher Canyon and then around back to the car, which is at the bottom. Okay, I did the hike to the mine, okay, and then all the way through to Pitcher Canyon. I mean, one possibility what we were thinking of in the background was when Kenny Veach was pointing to something saying, oh, I did that in the past, was he secretly referring to the M Cave hike? That can be a standalone video and we can get more into that another time, okay? This video, well, this live stream, let's call it that because it is a live stream. It's an 8 to 10 hour hike from my memory. Yeah, I've heard the number 11. I've used the number 11 before, but I can't remember if that was the time it takes to do or the actual total distance. But we'll look back at it. It's fine. That live the storyline. What? A few noises in the background. So yeah, for anyone that has joined this live stream just now, welcome. Mainly, this is just announcing that I'm going to be focusing on the Kenny Veach M Cave case because it's a good time to do so. And people, of course, have been very patient. Kenny stopped at a lot of places, had some heavy equipment back in the day, including a tripod and a camera. That's true. I don't know where Kenny Veach had his tripod, because it looked like he had like hiking poles with him. I could be wrong. It's just sometimes when Kenny Veach pulled the camera down looking at the ground, I saw these like poles. I don't know if that was the tripod he was carrying in his hand or not. But if Kenny was carrying, yeah, the tripod itself was pretty big, long legs. Would he have put that in his backpack or would he have just held it as he was walking along? I think I'm still subbed to his YouTube channel. Oh, Tasha, you talk about Kenny Veach. I don't know if I asked the question already, but Tasha, I came across you when covering Dylan Rounds. Is that the time you came across my channel? Or did you come across my channel like a year or two ago? Just out of interest. Sometimes I might have asked questions, but no. No what? Yeah, no. What? So probably tomorrow I'll let Jeff Claw know that you were able to do your hike successfully. I saw you before, Dylan. Ah, okay. How long ago was that, Tasha? Interesting. It's just because, like, I guess some people have come across that have followed my channel, but then they only suddenly appeared in the live chat when I did Dylan rounds. So it's just trying to be aware. I mean, it kind of adds mystery, right? You don't know who's watching at times. Why are you in the dark, Raf? Well, Maria, it's nighttime. Ages ago. Interesting. Very interesting. But I guess, to be fair, one of the reasons why people might appear all of a sudden now, because whilst I've done Dylan rounds, it was done as a live premiere. Did I just what? Not that I'm aware of, Tasha. I don't feel anything. Oh, you're talking about Andrew Culver? Yeah, it's nighttime. Ah, oh, because it's dark and you can't see what I'm doing. Is that what you're referring to? Well, we've got the trains coming on, and what's going on here? Running water. I didn't actually hear any running water, which is odd. It is kind of funny how people do pick up on sounds, but I don't really pay attention. Watching cows and listening to Ralph, it doesn't get better than this. I guess it could get better, Badger, if I made a cow sound. It's one of those where it feels like it should be easy to do, but it's not, at least for me. He used to tripod in the opening shot, true, when he was standing in front of the mine, when he took his hat off. Yeah, that's true. I came access, you're right, at your transition, middle of all that goodness. What? Okay. Badger, I'll try and do a cow sound for you, but I don't think I can really do it. There you go. Is it milking time? Just as I did the cow sound, it's starting to rain a bit more. Great. Every cow sounds different. Are we still talking about cows? Maria, he's got his horror, what? Horror? Hungry. Hungry cow? Give the cow a burger. That should do it. Does it let me check the time on here? Low battery, you little bastard. If it pauses, that's just because I'm checking other things. 23. Okay. Okay. Maybe 10, 15 more minutes and then I'll turn this off. Just allow appropriate time to sleep. Cows eat cows. I don't know how a bull sounds. They tend to moan more, don't they? Well, it looks like, Tasha, you've successfully sent me some more rain. To what extent? Not quite sure. Like an angry cow. Oh, I don't know if it's an angry cow or an angry bull. It's like... something like that. But I guess it's funny when the cows are on the run and then the udders start wobbling about. Well, don't worry, Tasha. If it rains so hard that it floods to the point I need to build a Noah's Ark once again, I'm going to be suing you, Tasha. Not. Make sure that's light-hearted what was mentioned there, just in case there's anyone watching in the background that does somewhat for whatever reason, twist and turns words. That's a bull in heat. What, the brazen bull? You're going to be shoving someone in the brazen bull? Tasha T will know all about that with her extensive history background. You know? Isn't that right, Tasha? Tasha is a time-traveling gladiatorial arena combatant. Undefeated. For now. Right on, Andrew Culver. Make sure the kangaroos don't bite you. Or the koala. I know, calm down. I know, I'm just a joker, crikey. But you never know what might come on over in the dark, mate, or the spiders. Bloodhound Gang. Oh my god, Maria, you're getting your mixtape out. So I think there's no harm as well. I'll just say it one more time. If you wonder why I repeat myself, it's because it's a live stream and that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to repeat yourself when new people come on in. Tasha, you and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals or animals. Are you going to do it on the Discovery Channel? Oh, yeah, all in sync. All in sync, all under control, Tasha. Same wavelength. Any monkeys about? I wonder. Ah, Bloodhound. Ah, I see what Maria's talking about. I thought Maria was, I don't know, saying something else. But yeah, I get that. So if anyone has joined, welcome. Just as a quick update and heads up, next few videos I'm going to try and aim and focus on creating back-to-back Kenny Veach M-Cave mystery videos to try and start discussions there and look back at stuff and reflect, see what else we can find and what's been missed, cover the Kenny Veach case, keep it alive. I mean, people have done it single-handedly in the background, such as SB Vegas Adventures, this SBK guy as well, Jeff Claw as well, so people have still been able to keep on going, which is very good. I'll do a few videos myself, see what I can do, see what we can create, and go from there. I'll give you just like a little update or my thoughts on tonight with regards to the live premiere. I think it went pretty well. I mean, the chat was somewhat under control. Yeah, we saw a few individuals, but it is where it is. So, I'd say it's under control. As I said, there's always a life cycle to it, right? You can do things, you can say stuff, you can cover things, you can get resistance, you can be on the receiving end. It will last for a certain length of time. Live stream from the mine, I'll provide the logistics. Oh, live stream from the mine. Don't you need data though? It's not Wi-Fi, is it? I've noticed that it might be different to the UK, but I noticed quite a few people out there, when more so on Twitch, when they do the in real life streams, they tend to do it such as, I don't know, some do 24/7. It's like, how are they able to walk around a city with unlimited data, considering, you know, the cost of it, unless it's different in other places. It's like the time when I was doing my live streams at the bottom of the garden, at the bottom of the garden where it was using data. And after about 5 or 6 live streams, all the data was gone. It really puts things into perspective when you compare the UK to other countries. It's always so downscaled and piss poor. Rainfall slightly increasing now. Luckily there's no holes in the roof, at least from what I'm aware of. Poddington Peas? Who's that? Paddington's bear's long lost cousin? Ooh, it is getting a bit heavy now, the rainfall. Oh no, am I going to get wet? I don't want to get wet. It's not the right time. Hanging around too much Montello. What, you been to Montello, Cleo? Have you ever been bitten by a snake, Cleo? What's with all the eyes? All eyes on me, or something. All eyes on us, I can't remember. Some random lyric. I guess in the meantime, besides Assassin's Creed Mirage clips there, which I could get out at some point, that doesn't sound dodgy at all. Are you bored with same warlike? What, am I bored with my personality? I can do a thing where if I start laughing by myself, I can actually make myself laugh. But I think the last time I did that in one of the live streams, I think, Cleo, you ended up getting annoyed because you got confused or something. So we're not going to do that this time. Try and keep a straight face. And obviously if one can't keep a straight face, then obviously one can slap themselves at the same time. Yeah, I guess I could just ask one question, Cleo, if you're able to answer, because you didn't answer earlier on, Cleo. Cleo, 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 Cleo. Are you there? Can you hear me? Did you say you want to get whipped or not? Let me know, Cleo. Because you said you needed to release something, so does the whip help release you? Feel free to answer. Maybe in between, in the meantime of figuring out when and where to do the Kenny Veach video, I can do maybe the odd UFO video in the meantime whilst I settle down and regroup. That would be a good idea, that. And as for Tasha, has Tasha evaded the whip all this time? Because I'm sure I've got a couple of whips that have your name on it, Tasha, and so does the same colour palette as well, complementing one's hair colour. Mate. Oh no. What's going to happen now? You keep me out of this. Oh, Tasha, putting up a barrier. Hush, hush, Tasha. It's okay. The question is, Tasha, why do you avoid the whip? Is it because you can't tame it? Oh, you... Conflict of interest. Understandable, Tasha. Understandable. Well, if you ever need to do a 10-hour study session, Tasha, and you have hard time struggling to focus, I'll whip you back into shape, back into line. The whip is the motivating tool. Same kitty. Are you bored? Same kitty. Hello, kitty. What's going on there? So we've got Org popping in all of a sudden. Org, the Orgy Ogre, Shrek. Org, get out of my swamp, donkey. What are you doing here? You're trying to take over. Baggy trousers. I get that, Tasha. And we know what type. Exactly, Tasha. Oh, one should go for a jog. The other one can sit back and use binoculars. Isn't that right, Tasha? How's the swamp, Org? I hope the ginger cat didn't get mucky. He dares to leave a mess. Oh my god. I actually read that wrong there, Badger. I thought it said deliver a massage. Oh no. Oh. Our house in the middle of the street. Oh my god, we got so lyrics all over the place, so lyrical. So like when Maria said we're all animals, in terms of when I think of myself, if I visualize myself as an animal, I always think back to a gorilla. Why? Well, I like gorillas. Quite strong. They got the muscle. But I do like bananas, and I can walk like a gorilla as well. So I guess as links. But I don't have a big nose or fat lips like a gorilla. I guess adjustments could be made there. Cleo saying you've been bad lately. It's fine, Cleo. Be as bad as you want, but there will always be repercussions. At least this time I'm not blinded by the light. Oh, Tasha, I just gave a lyric there, accidentally. Oops, I've done it again. Oh, there's another one. Wow. So the snake is by the side of me. That's the thing. Are you in an attic? I'm actually in your treasure chest, Org, which you buried in the ground. You actually put the padlock on so I can't get out. I can't breathe, I can't breathe. That's not a political message there. Org, murder on the dance floor. I guess that means dance, dance till you're dead. What's it like being trapped in Org's treasure chest of mysteries? Could do with improvement. Do you need to be let out? Yes, Org, you need to let me out right now, because if you don't, I'm going to go as crazy as Kathy and Axel, and we don't want that, do we? My leg's gone dead. There we go, that's great. DJ. Oh boy. I'm surprised Maria's not leaving any lyrics here. Probably turning some kind of satanic worshipping thing. One Freundisch Adared und der the man non fitorish. There we go. It's kind of good that the way the light is. Is it cold? No, it's not, Org. It's the one time where I thought, oh, I'm going to do a live stream on the spot. Oh, I'm going to wear 2 lots of coats, and it's not even cold. Is it humid? Nope. It's normal temperature. It's fine for me. Oh shit, the time. Ah, it's predicted the time pretty well. Okay, so I'm probably going to end the live stream in a few seconds. It's got to that time now. It's kind of late. It is humid. Tasha, are you sure that's not just you? Maybe it's getting hot in here. Well, not here, but there. But it would mess up the lyrics, wouldn't it, Tasha? You get the point. See, this is the thing, Tasha, okay? If you had the kitty cat flap pink whippersnapper device, as demonstrated by me, you could use that as a fan to cool yourself down. Shh. Yeah, don't worry, Tasha. I'll keep silent. I know the package is under the bed. Say no more. But anyway, thank you, Tasha, for making it wet even more. Don't know what you're trying to do here, but luckily I do have a waterproof coat on. So Tasha, if your plan was to not only make me wet, but for that water to penetrate into me, to penetrate me, to penetrate my top, to penetrate everything, Tasha, it's not going to work. I have a waterproof coat on. Oh, Tasha, you're going to do a rain dance as well? Tasha the Smasher. That's the original one, right? Tash for cash? Oh, no, that actually sounds like some kind of prostitution thing. Oops. That sounds a bit dodgy. That's like more like the... Oh, no. Yeah, I think Tasha's going to punish me now. Oops. How's my report card this month? I don't know, Cleo. I guess your report card would be good attendance, a little bit confusing at times. You're all getting the whip. Oh, is that so, Tasha? You're going to take the reins? You're going to take control? Is that what you're going to do? You're going to tame the whip? I hear rain. Yeah, that'll be above on the rooftop. A fiver. How about £2.50? How about 99p? Really stretch it. Bog off. Wow, we're getting into real piss pot territory here, aren't we? Alright, piss pot. Tasha, Tasha. I can't. Do you know what? This thing, I can't do a common voice. If I do a common voice, it's very cringy. It like kills me inside if I do a peasant voice. Yeah, the only one I can do is like, "Oi Tasha, could you get some tea, please?" Fuck me. Eight or nine? Oh, are we talking about money? Or are we talking about ratings? Wow. A triple star. Never seen that before. Cleo graduating onto the University of whatever. So for anybody else in the background that's watching, if you've got any final points or anything, feel free to do so. I'm going to do a countdown from about 15 and then this live stream will end just because of the timing. Okay? 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right, Tasha, you can keep on complaining as much as you want, but I'll be sending you down to the coal factory. You don't shut up right now. Goodbye from the peasants. Goodbye, Tasha T. Get the London look, okay? Because you're worth it. Yeah, you shimmy your head around like a bobblehead, Tasha. Yeah, get the London look and unlock Victoria's Secret. Can you do that for me, Tasha? We will see about that, won't we? Feel free to update me when you can, Tasha. And no whippings at will. And I don't mean will from across the street, Tasha. Who cares about will? I mean, at any point. Northern? How about this? Oh yeah, I know, Tasha, you're bilingual. I'm by whipping. Got multiple whips in this world. Okay. And I can speak 14 plus different accents. It's a good thing I didn't do that. It's a good thing I paused the countdown then, because Badger Life did send a super chat, so that's very good. And at the moment of Badger Life sending the super chat, shout out to her, it's raining even more. What a surprise. I know ZX has just suddenly joined. I'll just basically summarize this ZX just because of timing, because it's bedtime now. But as a heads up, ZX, I'm going to focus more now on like back-to-back Kenny Veach M-Cave videos. The upload rate probably slows down, but that's just to take into mind, you know, going through each one bit by bit. Okay. So hopefully that makes sense, and you know, of course, if anyone does catch up at another point, you can do so, because this live stream. What the fuck was that? Oh, bitch, you little dickhead. What was that? Someone's got the gunshots going off. Yeah! Come on! Oh, yeah, we've got gang warfare all of a sudden. This is perfect. Great timing. End it on a bang, literally. Okay, Tasha. Okay, Tasha, I didn't know you were going to hire your gang already. What are you doing, Tasha? You trying to infiltrate me already? You got your little piss pot gang, little peaky blinders with little razor blades. Failed assassination plot, man. They hit the wrong target. Yeah, great job. London knife crime. Nah, Tasha's more about the acid attacks. But, you know, everyone's got a certain technique and method. So I don't know what the hell that noise was before. What the hell was that? Maybe it was the treasure chest blowing up. What's that? Wolf. Oh no, Maria, don't be turning me into a furry. Oh God. Jesus. Let's do some of what? Well, I mean, Tasha, if you're gonna grab the acid, I mean, it's good timing, right? It's getting to Halloween, throw it in the face, I'll look like Freddy Krueger. Yeah. World War III. Looks like that's the case, Maria. Ultra. I think this is turning into some kind of underground channel chat. What's going to be plotted next? I wonder. Who's going to steal the potatoes? You'll get the eye tings. Yeah, Tasha, get the tings. We do tings differently around here, don't we? Okay. No more... What? No more shirtless pics? When was there... What? What's going on here? The white suits. I guess that works. You need a cane. Big ting vibe. Yeah. I mean, when you get the UK people where they do a little UK slang, gang language. Oh God, that's so cringy that. But yeah. Okay, so whilst some people are rummaging around for their suits, ties, and Tasha is trying to pull out her cane from the rear end, which could take some time, I'm probably going to go in now because the rain is kicking on in now. We'll see what happens. Okay. How wet do I get? I don't know, I'll see. I'm probably just going to run across and try and avoid the rain. So shout out to everybody that was present in this live stream tonight, and those that did pop in earlier. Shout out to Badger Life as well. That's very good. And even Shrek popping on in. Needs a tag. What, a tag on the clothing? Force hammer. Okay. I'm going to end the live stream now. It's time to sleep.